Hi students, welcome you for today's class. Today we are going to discuss about rights of consumers. I am Dr.R.Kavitha, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce.
Topics to be covered. Part 1, Meaning of Consumer. Part 2, Rights of Consumer. Part 3, Three-tier machinery for redressal. Part 4, Conclusion. Meaning of consumer. A consumer is a person or a group who intends to orders, or uses purchased goods, products or services primarily for personal, social, family, household and similarly, not directly related to entrepreneurial or business activities. Rights of consumer. What do you mean by consumer rights? Consumer rights is the legal and moral duties of protection owed to a purchaser of goods or services by the supplier. There are totally 8 rights of consumer. Let us discuss one by one. The first and foremost right is right to choose. A consumer has the absolute right to buy any goods or services of his choice from among the different goods or services available in the market. In other words, no seller can influence his choice in an unfair manner. If any seller does so, it will be deemed as interference in his right to choice. The next right is right against exploitation. A consumer has a right against exploitation by unfair trade practices, including fraudulent and misleading advertisements. The next right is right to protection. A consumer has a right to protect and enhance the quality of his life from the product and services he buys. The next right is right to safety. A consumer has the right to safety against such goods and services as are serious to health, life and property. The next right of consumer is right to be informed. A consumer has also the right that he should be provided with all the information on the basis of which he decides to buy a goods or services. Such information relate to quality, purity, potency, standard, date of manufacture, method of use, etc. of the commodity. Thus, a producer is required to provide all such information in a proper manner so the consumer is not cheated. Next right of consumer is right to be heard. The Act defines the right to be heard as the right to be heard and to be assured that consumer interest will receive due consideration at the appropriate forums. The right ensures that the consumers come forward without any fear, file the complaint and raise their voice against any product and services. The next right is right to receive after sale service. A consumer has a right for services after sale and for warranties and guarantees. The next right of consumer is right to seek address. A consumer has the right that his complaint to be heard. Under this right, the consumer can file a complaint against all those things which are prejudicial to his interest. First, the right mentioned above, that is, right to safety, right to be informed and right to choose have relevance only if the consumer has the right to file his complaint against them. These days, several large organizations have set up consumer service cells with a view to providing the consumer the right to be heard. So, the next slide we will be discussing with what are the redressal mechanisms available in India. The three-tier machinery for the redressal are District Forum, State Commission and National Commission. Let us discuss each tier in a separate slide. District Forum. District Forum consists of a president and 2 other members. The president can be a retired or working judge of district court. They are appointed by the state government. The complaint for goods or services worth rupees 20 lakh or less can be filed in this agency. The agency sends the goods for testing in the laboratory if required and gives decision on the basis of facts and laboratory report. If the party is not satisfied by the decision of the district forum, then they can file an appeal against the judgment in state commission within 30 days by depositing rupees 25,000 or 50% of the penalty amount, whichever is lesser. The next is State Commission. It consists of a president and 2 other members. The president must be a retired or working judge of High Court. They are all appointed by the state government. The complaints for the goods worth more than rupees 20 lakh and less than rupees 1 crore can be filed in State Commission. On receiving complaint, the State Commission contacts the party against whom the complaint is filed and sends the goods for testing in laboratory if required. In case the party is not satisfied with the judgment, then they can file an appeal in National Commission within 30 days by depositing rupees 3,500 or 50% of the penalty amount, whichever is less. The next last tier in the 3-tier machinery is National Commission. The National Commission consists of a president and 4 members, one of whom shall be a woman. They are appointed by the central government. The complaint can be filed in National Commission if the value of goods exceeds rupees 1 crore. On receiving the complaint, the National Commission informs the party against whom complaint is filed and sends the goods for testing if required and gives judgment. If the party is not satisfied with the judgment, then they can file a complaint in a Supreme Court within 30 days. This gives an bird's eye view of consumer forums in India. District Forum, if the value of goods, services and claim is less than 20 lakh. State Commission, if the value of goods, services and claim is between 20 lakh and 1 crore, or appeals against the orders of any district forum within the state. Next, National Commission, if the value of goods, services and claim is more than 1 crore, or appeal against the orders of any state commission. To conclude, consumers are allowed to protect products and services that are hazardous to their life and property from marketing cosmetics. The right to obtain information on the quantity, consistency, purity, strength and quality of a product and services is the right of the customer.
Thank you, students. Hope today you would have learned about the rights of consumers.